Rick, this is your first video lesson. Posture's pretty good, like we said. The modern swing is a little more over the ball. See how Scott's spine angle is like close to 45 degrees. Yours is maybe 25 or 20, something like that. So you'd be better off, and you'd get better body lines if you're a little more over the ball. If you think where Pernice is, I mean, he's definitely at 45 degrees as he's approaching or addressing the ball. So it's not causing any big trauma, but while you're cleaning up stuff, I would get a little more bent over the ball. In the first move here, you're dragging it inside, so you're having to work hard to get it up in the proper position at the top. So you can barely see that the club face is slightly shut here, which is which means you really haven't rotated your forearms at that point, and then drag it inside, and it gets just a tad steep, but it gets here, and like we said during the lesson, it looks like your wrists aren't really being set right there, so maybe loosen up your right hand grip and tighten up the last two fingers in your left hand might help a better wrist set. But coming down, you're spot on. You're just it's a little bit more of an effort than it needs to be. And see how when you come into the ball, see you lose that spine angle. The 20 degrees you had is now like 8 degrees, something like that. See how you're kind of standing up? So it's a lift and flip thing, and you're getting the club head passing your hands. We'll show that from the other dimension. But other than that, it's just really a clean, good swing. I mean, that's why you can whack it. Look, you exit right on plane, so that's fine. I'm a little concerned that here's the crux of the matter, as we mentioned. At impact, your hip pockets have come away from the back wall, and you're only seeing one cheek at impact. Where look at Scott, keeps that hip pocket on the back wall. When he comes down, see both at impact. You see both cheeks at impact. 1, 2. That's going to give you more distance, control, and consistency. See, he's got that spine angle. You have next to no spine angle. So it's a lift and flip. Then he chases it down like that. You have the flexibility. Look at the lower body right here. That's where your lower body should be at impact. Let's look at the other dimension, or other view. This is more about timing and sequencing. Looks like that grip might be a little strong, huh? The V may be going over here. Just a little strong. Left V is maybe a little weak, so maybe your V's aren't. Maybe that's why you can't set your wrists properly. See, that's your left hand V. Here's your right hand V. They should be both going towards your right ear. You might want to check that out. So, like I said, this is really a good turn. It's not quite 90 degrees here, but great turn here. Look at the shoulders behind the ball. Right hip's back. Right leg is leaned towards the target. Really, really good position. Now, here's the problem. As we pointed up, you should be pushing off your right instep. Start the downswing. Well, you're not. The hands are, it's moved maybe an inch when your hands are even with your chest. So therefore your hips aren't really clearing. So at impact, your belt buckle is like here. Adam Scott's is 45 degrees. So your left hip hasn't gotten out of the way yet, and look what happens. Club head has to pass your hands. So remember, I was talking the bottom of the swing. Here, here's the here's the path at the bottom of the swing. It's a V. See? Now Adam Scott's will be a will be more like a U at the bottom. So he's in a position to hit the golf ball for about a foot and a half. You're in a position to your club face is in a position to hit the golf ball properly, maybe an inch or a half an inch. That's where your inconsistency comes from, and it's because of this. Your left hip's in the way, so you got to go to a chicken wing. So you got the chicken wing thing here, and you can drive a truck through that little spot there. It's preventing you from getting your hand rotation. But look, this right arm straightens. It's just there's no real rotation because the hip's in the way. Yeah. So that's it. I maintain that you work on that little punch shot. So you just take it back right to here, and you punch it, something like that.